Hi there, my name is Flipsy and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you the process and my thoughts while doing the 6 fan arts challenge. I kind of posted this little image up in Instagram and this is what I got. And yeah, I'll be doing that. So let's get to it. First up is Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. It's been forever since I actually drew anything from My Little Pony. I was what was it called? I know Brony was for the male term for it, but I don't remember the girl one. Pegasister. It was a Pegasister. Okay, I used to be a Pegasister, and I actually stopped watching it around season. I think season 4 or 5. I can't remember, but I know what happened in the end. So yeah. I didn't really expect to actually draw Rainbow Dash because I didn't expect, I don't know. I just didn't think I would be drawing it. So this one took, oops. Yeah, I thought I stopped recording, but I didn't. Anyway, so it was kind of weird to go back to the My Little Pony style thing because I did have characters for this series, for this fandom, but after I left it, I just didn't really go back to, mess with them again. And I don't really think I'm planning on going back to it anytime soon. It was a challenge, but I think I was happy with the results with this Rainbow Dash. God, I am not very good at animals unless it's like, furry style. So this took me quite a while to do this. I was actually afraid to even continue this in outline. I was like, I'm gonna skip it. But I wanted a challenge, and I figured it's toony enough to be, oh, you can probably do this. It's because I'm a cartoonist. But it's also like a challenge, like, oh, it has some hooves and a new head and all that, and My Little Pony stuff, and you used to like this series. So that kind of made me want to do it in the end. Man, the last time I draw like anything from My Little Pony, it was when I was still working on Microsoft Paint. Oh man. Let me tell you, that was a bitch of a program. I hated it. Well, I loved it, but then I went to Paint Sai and figured out like how to properly use it, and then I found Illustrator, and now here I am. And yeah, it was fun going back to something that I was really like passionate about. Even my friends and me and my friends are actually really into it, especially one of my old friends that I've known for I think over 10 years by now. He was with me for the Happy Tree Friends fandom, and I mean, we're still doing stuff like that too. We're still doing it. And something to go back to the My Little Pony thing, I think he still does it, but I think he takes a different approach, which I like it. I'll put a link to his channel so you guys can see his artwork. He's actually been improving since the past couple of years that I've known him. And yeah, what we mostly do now is that we just develop our Happy Chiefin characters, and yeah, it's been fun. His character is actually married to Flipsy, my character, and yeah, we're pretty close. We had our ups and downs, but now it's just all ups. He's just been busy with his own job to do more artwork practice and whatever, and I've been busy with my own real life stuff, like taking care of my nephew, and looking for work. But it's gotten difficult now because of the pandemic. And yeah, so that's Rainbow Dash. Okie dokie, I'm gonna end it right there. The next person I'm going to be drawing now is actually one of my favorite characters, Black Hat from Villainous. He is like one of my top favorite characters of all time. I like how tricky he is, his little anger tantrums, the style of the work, and especially his grin. I love it. One of my friends introduced Villainous to me about, I think hold on a second. I think it's been around 2 years or 3 years. I don't know. All I know is they introduced it to me when Villainous was starting to get popular, and I saw with them when I went over for a sleepover, and because they always ask me, "Hey, you should watch this because this is cool," but my dumbass would always not watch new stuff like in the first time because I have a bad luck thing where is that if I watch a new series or something, and if I fall in love with one character, for some reason they end up dying or like disappearing, and I hate that. It happened to me like 6 times, and this is only counting anime. If I'm counting cartoons, I think it's been like probably 15 at this point. Yeah, I can't have anything nice. But then I saw the series. It's like, oh, no one died, and then this is kind of fun, and I like the series. And then I found out Markiplier was the voice actor for 505, and back then I still am. I actually love Markiplier and his little antics. I was like, oh my god! So I watched the series, and then I became obsessed, and then I started making merch for them. I made buttons and stickers of them, but I'm gonna revise them so that, you know, it'll be prettier, because my style has changed since the last time I've actually drawn into the characters from Villainous. I think, yeah, I did these little push-in 505s that I do plan on releasing maybe later this month. I haven't gotten around to work on my merch recently because we've been busy at my own house, which I mentioned before with the Rainbow Dash video. But yeah, it was kind of hard to draw Black Cat because like I said, it has been a while since I drawn him, and I was drawing in my drawing tablet, which I'm not used to. The only time I actually use my drawing tablet is when I'm coloring stuff or putting extra details. The majority of the time I would just draw it out in my sketchbook, unless I'm doing a commission for someone else, then I have to do it digitally. And I'm good at it if it's like Happy Chiefin style or furry. With other cartoons, for some reason it seemed, I don't know, I always feel off. Let's see. Well, Black Cat's actually, I mentioned Black Cat's my favorite, and then my second favorite is Dementia, and then my third would be 505. Yeah, Black Cat was he's very hard to put shades on, because, you know, all the dark colors. At first I was going to put all black in his clothing, but then I changed my mind because I did want to add some shadows and depth to it, because that's how I always do things. And if I put everything all black, then I won't be able to show off much of the shadows and stuff. Alright, so that's the end of this section, and I'm gonna go to the next panel. The next one, which I didn't think I was gonna do. The next one was Detective Pikachu. I don't know how this guy would pop up again, because I kind of saw this kind of series die out a bit, but then out of nowhere someone wanted me to do it. I'm like, okay, fuck it. Still, it's part of the top of the comments. I figured, okay, I'll just do it. Oddly enough, I did not see the movie at all. I didn't see it. I think I was busy with finals when this movie came out, and my brother wanted me to go out. He's like, oh, come on, let's go see it, blah blah. Because my brother growing up, he didn't have a little brother, and most of our siblings were already grown up, and they lived in other states. And since I was there, and he didn't know, and he wasn't allowed to go hang out with his friends at this point because he was very young. We're only 2 years apart, and obviously my mom's not gonna let an 8-year-old to go out and, you know, hang out with their friends on their own. So instead, whatever he got into, he would try and get me into it, which I'm grateful for, because without him, I don't think I would have got into art in the first place. And Pokemon is still one of my favorite games. But I never really got to see the movie because, again, I was busy. And I don't think I plan on doing it now because I heard it was going to make me cry, and I don't feel like crying right now. But who knows? Maybe I'll go watch it with my brother if he decides to rewatch it or something. I think he bought the movie in DVD, I think. Or am I thinking something else? I don't know. I don't really ask much about the movies I already passed. I'm kind of happy with this artwork because I'm not very good at drawing Pokemon. It takes me forever to draw any of them. I remember I drew fucking Rayquaza, and that shit took forever. But with this one, I didn't feel that much pressured, and I felt a little bit more, I guess, relaxed, because this Pikachu had a bit more of a character to it. It had more, you know, zazz to it than the regular Pikachu. I don't know. That's just me talking or something. But this Pikachu wasn't that hard to do. I mean, it kind of was, because again, I'm not used to Pokemon. But this is actually one of my favorite pieces that I did, and I probably might do it again later on. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end this clip right here and let the music play. This one was this one's an oldie, but a goldie. Invader Zim was one of my inspirations to actually start drawing and animating a bit, because I just like the style of it and the line works of it, and I was really excited that someone, which was my close friend, because she knows that I like, she wanted me to draw Invader Zim. Invader Tak to be specific, and I was glad, because Tak was one of my favorite characters, design wise. I mean, I like her too as a character itself. I like the voice or design or fucking human one. God, I loved it. Yeah. So Invader Zim was one of my inspirations to actually get into drawing and what's it called, into animation. Because whenever I came out of school, I would turn on the TV, and whenever it's on, it's usually you see, like, you know, Invader Tak, Invader Zim. I'm sorry, I forgot. I don't know. I zoned out for some reason. I thought I heard something. Because my neighbors are doing fireworks at this fucking early in the month. It's not even fucking July. Anyway, so yeah, Tak was. I was actually debating to see if I wanted to do Invader Tak as the alien or Tak as the human. And I thought, why not just do both? So I split it in half and I made both of them. Tak was Invader Tak on the right side. I think so, it's the right side. It was kind of weird, and the outlines ended up being kind of iffy, but I managed to fix them when I get into my tablet. Like, right, you see right there, I fixed it right there. But I liked her, which was weird. What was funny is that growing up, I thought I saw all the episodes of Invader Zim, but turns out I missed this one. And how I found out was because I was looking through YouTube, and you know how back then, if a lot of people did AMVs or something like that, or tributes to characters and couples like that, I saw one of Tak, and I was like, is this a made up a character? And then I saw more into it. I was like, oh no, it's a real person. Why didn't I see this character before? I guess I must have missed it, or they didn't really play that episode back, because I never saw it. And then of course I went on YouTube, and it was there, luckily, for like, I think I only saw it one time because it was there for like one day, and I fell in love with this character. So yeah, I even tried to do her impersonate her hair at one point, but I cut my own hair, and that wasn't a very smart idea, and my mom was not happy. Yeah, if you want to get a haircut, something like that, please get permission from your parents. My mom kicked my ass because I cut my own hair. It wasn't even worth it either. It was awful. Like, half of my hair was uneven. Yeah, I also wanted to see if I can find some Invader Tak merchandise, but there wasn't any. But now that I have my own button machine or something, I probably might make this little thing right here a button and just, you know, put it up with my button collection. But yeah, I was happy I got to draw this. I think this is one of my other favorite pieces, and maybe I might make it into its own one piece later on. So yeah, that's the end of this clip over here, and on to the next one. You already see a peep onto the next one, actually. Oops. Yeah, I forgot that this is actually a little bit out of order. So you might see some, I don't think you might be seeing more of the sneak peeks at this point, but yeah, Mao Mao. I actually wanted to see this series, but I haven't gotten time around to actually, you know, see it. And I did see clips of it. Sorry, I said clips. I saw clips of it, and I saw one episode where he was trying to prove to his dad that, you know, he's not small and weak, and it was cute, and I just wanted to see the entire series, and it's all different. And then of course Instagram, it would post some stuff from there too, because there's fan cards and whatever, and I want to see it now. I really want to see it. Yeah, based on one of the clips I've seen, I like Mao Mao the best. He's fucking adorable. He's a cute kitty. And I have a black cat too, so it's cute. He's such, I thought he was all serious, but then when I saw him like all derpy and cute and how he's nice to his friends, and it's just, it's adorable. I love it. I have to see that series. I'll put that on my list. Since we're in quarantine, I might as well look at the shows that I didn't want to see. And Mao Mao should be part of that. There wasn't much work to be done with Mao Mao because it is a very simple design to do. I don't want to sound offensive, but it is, very simple. But, I'm happy with it. And that's the end of this clip. So, to the next one. I hate you. I hate you so much for the person who did this, and you know who you are. Ugh, fuck. This one took forever. Fuck, man. My oldest friend that I've known since middle school decided, how about this guy? I don't know why. I thought she was gonna put like something from Powerpuff Girls because she's been into that. Or Gorillas because she's into that too. But no, she picked Minion. God, but I'm not mad. I mean, kinda am because this shit actually hurt my hand a lot because it's a 3D character and I'm trying to make it into a very toony one. But I actually liked Megamind. It was actually one of my favorite movies, but it's not that glorified as the other movies are. And I was actually watching the movie a day before posting the whole 6 fan arts thing. And Minion's fucking adorable. He's so cute. And in a way, I kind of wish she asked Megamind, but Minion's also cute too. It's just since it's a 3D character with so much textures and very extra details, it was hard. For one, it was hard for me to get references on Google, so I had to watch the movie and then look at post-its or whatever. But I had to improvise on the colors and the textures, and then I didn't want to do the entire gorilla body thing because my hands were hurting at this point. So what I did instead is that I put his fish, his fish head body thing into the cube, and I just, covered it all blue and put in bubbles to say, oh, he's in water. It's just, he's in a little box of water. Hi, Shiro. Sorry, my cat's rubbing himself against me. I don't know why he wants to show love right now. What do you want, Shiro? I don't have any treats. God, you better not jump on this computer. Anyway, so Minion, he's cute, though I feel like I could have done more to the picture. I don't know, it just took me forever to figure out this stuff because it was really hard. I never really done something like this, no, I never done it. No, I don't think so. Yeah, Minion's like the first time me doing something, very toony-like from something that's so detailed. Like, I've done Trolls, but Trolls itself is very small detail. And there's not much texture to it, unless you're doing the whole, scrapbook or, what's scrapbook? What else did they did? Oh, like the Stitches thing from the new movie. And, yeah. It was quite hard, but I managed to pull through, and I'm proud of this. I actually like this picture. Even though it's not my best, I like it in the end. It's something people can recognize. It's cute. I had to do a little bit of extra for the actual background because, it would help him pop up more. And, I don't want him to be, too blended in with the background. Even though it's a dark blue, I felt like it should have more pizzazz to it. So I put in some glowing stuff in the background as I did here. I see I had to put the textures all over this. That's what took me forever, the damn textures. And then I have to get the coloration because it was so different depending on the light. That's why I don't really do 3D characters much because there's so much stuff to put in. But as I mentioned earlier, I did want to, I did this to do like a little bit of a challenge, and this is a challenge, and I did the best I could. And I don't regret it. I don't think I do. No, I don't. Even though I could have done a better job at it, I'm still happy with the results I did for my first time doing something like this. I didn't want to make it too simple because that's the easy route, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm happy with this, how this came out. Though I might even draw Mega Man later on or something if time lets me. Right now I'm in the middle of commission work. Oh, he's so cute. You know what? Maybe I'll turn him into a little button too. I still have the file with me. I put in the bubbles. I was like, oh, when I put that little dot thing there, that's why I wanted to do bubbles, because I felt like, oh, it'd be cute, it has little bubbles. And that's what I did. First time me doing bubbles. I might do more of it later on. Haha, you thought it was over. Wrong. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean. No, when I posted the 6 fan arts thing, it turns out there was only 7 comments, and I really wanted to do all of them. And I figured, why not? And this one I really wanted to do because it was the last comment. So I was like, oh, I gotta do it. This one is Terezi from Homestuck. This took me back a lot. Homestuck is actually something I've seen for years, but I never got around to reading it until 2000 and I want to say 15 or 16. I don't know. It's been a while. But I ended up liking it. Aqueous is one of my favorites, but Terezi, oh man, I love fucking Terezi. She was fucking cute and sarcastic. I loved her. I heard that they already have they made a second chapter for it, and I haven't gotten around to seeing it because I forgot everything about it. I'm actually rewatching everything so that, you know, I don't get confused on what's going on, who's who, what happened to this person, you know, stuff like that. Because if I watch the second part of this without remembering what happened in the first season, I'm gonna get confused, I'm gonna get angry, and then, you know, quit on it, which I don't want to do. So yeah, Homestuck. God, these guys were like, I was so obsessed with these guys. And man, I think I have 2 of their shirts, or 1, I don't remember. No, I have 2. One of them I bought at on Christmas, and it's of let's see. Crap, what was their name? It was the 4 humans. And then another one is with the 4 humans again, but they're around the house or something. I don't know. Or it was something. Ah, man, it's been forever. Ah. Oh, man. So, yeah. I really thought I was really hoping for Aqueous because he was actually my favorite, like my top favorite. But Terezi, he was okay. And at first I was thinking of like, oh, I can do like, you know, directly to the style itself, but I've been doing that this entire time, and I wanted to, you know, hang a little loose, so I did it in my style, the usual goofy, toony kind of thing. Usually how I draw for myself. Not anime, but it's not, you know, full cartoon or something. I don't know what my style is called. I think it's just cartoon, but I put like a little bit of anime stuff reference to it in a bit. And yeah, that's it for this clip. Though this challenge took me quite some time to do, I was glad I did it. I got to draw different styles. I got to draw some characters that I thought I never thought of drawing up till now. I got some challenges that I didn't really want to do myself because I'm a wuss when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I did it anyway. And it also made me go back to some of them made me go back to my childhood, which, you know, makes me feel kind of good to remember all those nostalgic stuff, like Homestuck and Rainbow, My Little Pony, Megamind, Minion, even Detective Pikachu. Even though that's been recently, I've been thinking more back of the original Pokemon, and yeah, even Invader Zim. One of my inspirations to actually, you know, get into cartoon and animation. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, it did hurt. Like, my arms and my entire body was sore. I felt dead after I finished all this. And yeah. I think if you feel like doing something like this, I encourage you do, because it's actually quite nice, because then it gives you an opportunity to experiment with your style, and you know how you should approach this. Even test you on your color theory a little bit when it comes to shading. Not so much, but you know, for me it was a little bit of testing, because when I was drawing Minion, some of the colors were kind of off, so I had to like eyeball it a bit. because with 3D characters, colors kind of change depending on what light source is being on it and stuff like that. Even the 2D ones, I had to be careful with it because sometimes when they're in a scene, the scene could be really in a very dark area or a very highly bright area, and sometimes the skin that they show won't be the character's true skin. So yeah, that was my challenge for me. But it's a nice little exercise that you can do for yourself and maybe the people that follow you. If you're an artist yourself and you have a little following, or even if you don't have a following, just do it anyway. It's fun, you know. Draw like stuff that you think you should probably try on, or you know, ask others to say, hey, who should I draw, and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna do this shit again. It hurts too much. And well, because I have other stuff to do, like, you know, babysitting my nephew and help around the house. That's why this shit took forever to do. And I have commission work now, so I have to focus on that. Anyway, thanks so much for staying this long to actually watch this whole video. And if you want to see the full image, it's on my DeviantArt. It's on my Instagram. I think it's on my Newgrounds. I haven't put it up in Tumblr yet, but I probably should. And I also put it up in Twitter. I'm pretty sure I did on Twitter. Yeah, I did. Maybe. I don't know. I'll double check for you. And yeah. If you like this video, you can like. And if you want to see more in the future, subscribe if you want to. I'm also open for commission work. If anyone wants to, you know, have me commission something, have commission work done by me. I'm always open. This is actually my only source of income at the moment due to the pandemic that we're in. What else? Oh, I have a Patreon. If you're interested in, you know, supporting with the stuff I do, you're welcome to. If not, that's okay. What I probably want you for sure to do is to probably stay inside if you can. Don't go out too much. Always wear a mask and gloves if you have any. But if you don't have gloves, please wash your hands. If we want this quarantine to end, we gotta put our part into it. And don't be like those dumbasses out there protesting that there isn't any pandemic going on. There is. In fact, someone in my mom's work actually died because of this stupid pandemic, and now everyone's being tested, and it's very scary. And so yeah, I gotta go now, so bye bye.